back to Episcopal High School in the Humble Bowl.
Welcome back to Bryant Field.
We're
Live from Bocock Wrestling League.
I'm ready for this game. Oh,
Great
shot,
Wow.
scores!
Here it goes up, puts it down. He's going for the win. That kid is not getting up. Wow. Takes it almost 60 yards. Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, what a shot that shot did.
She is really a dominant player. To Winnie, another goal. Another great one from Winnie Hughes.
Swing and a miss, striking a miss, swing and a miss.
She's gonna put a shot up over the head, and she scores! Puts the soccer team on top in the second period of overtime. Back it to goal! The kid does it. The Maroon getting really fired up, and I can help but get fired up too, Charles. We're gonna need this. We need this energy today.
And we're live in the Episcopal Woodberry game, JV football. As we start talking, Thomas Walker scores a touchdown, number 20. What a play from him. They've been looking to feed him the ball all game. Finally works out for them.
I mean, he's going to be hyped up after that touchdown. Might get a taunting penalty there for that spike, but, I mean, great strong from the kid. We've seen a lot of promise out of him so far this year. Great ball by number 7, Chase McCoy at quarterback.
Yeah, the refs didn't really seem to like that celebration.
So if you're just joining us, which obviously you are because we just started streaming, Episcopal kicked the ball off, and Woodberry immediately fumbled, I believe, on the first play. I was in the bathroom, so I don't really know. And immediately after that, they tried a goal line thing to Thomas Walker. Didn't end up going, but they got that one to him there. I believe that was on 3rd down.
Yeah, and Woodberry on offense so far today has just looked utterly unorganized.
I mean, we didn't really get a good look, but the one look that we did have, they fumbled. So they're going to line up Walker in the backfield now. I can only imagine this run play is probably going to go to him for 2 here.
McCoy in the backfield. Takes a snap, high snap. Pitches it to Thomas Walker, who's swallowed up in the backfield. Can't do everything. However, he did score the touchdown.
Put it on his head, as the kids say. Amazing catch by number 20, Thomas Walker.
The quarter of the score is now the Episcopal High School Maroons 6, the Woodberry Forest Tigers 0.
And something to note, this Episcopal team only has, I believe, 4 substitutions this game on their sideline, opposed to Woodberry, who looks to have around maybe double the players.
Number 44.
Yeah, I mean, Episcopal's definitely run a little thin. A lot of guys be playing both ways.
And I think that's just going to set them up well for varsity when they don't really know what position they're going to play when they get to that level eventually, maybe next year, whether it be the year after that or maybe even their senior year.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Rogers loves versatile guys. I mean, when he was always telling me to be the wide receiver 1 for that team, he would always tell me, you know, you're versatile, you can do really whatever on the field. So
He gave you that freedom?
yeah, but I unfortunately decided to go the sports media route. Could be playing ball overseas right now, though.
Matthew Pritchard with the kickoff to Woodberry. Fielded by Woodberry, takes it back pretty far, almost to the maroon midfield line.
Yeah, and that was number 2, Halsey Maddox, or Maddox Halsey. I'm not really.
Helsley returned the kick to the Woodberry Forest 40.
He's going to be one to watch this entire
game.
game. He's definitely showed some athletic promise so far in this contest, and we know based on our scouting that he's one to watch. You know, you can't wear number 2 and be below average. So.
Yeah, and something we're going to see in this game is going to be the Episcopal conditioning with being so few on the numbers side.
Charlie Beard, the quarterback for Woodberry, will take the snap. Hand off to number 2, Helsley. Helsley's going to be high-stepping, getting a couple yards. That'll be good for Woodberry first down. Out around the 41-yard line.
Helsley made some space there. He's a sophomore, maybe a swinger.
A gain of 11 on the play, good enough for a Woodberry Forest first down. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Episcopal 41-yard line.
And that's a lot better of a start to this drive than the last drive for Woodberry. As we've mentioned a few times, they did fumble on the first play. They're going to line up in shotgun formation. Hands it off again to Wellesley. Wellesley on the sideline. Wellesley looking to make something happen, but runs out of bounds near the Episcopal 25-yard line.
By number 2, Maddox Helsley.
It's another Woodberry first down, and what we did say about their offense, they've clearly proven wrong as they've got off to a good start so far. 2 clean 10-plus yard runs is going to result in 2 consecutive first downs for Woodberry.
26-yard line.
Episcopal's got to do something to stop this Woodberry machine that's moving.
Yeah, and I have no doubt that they can. It's just a matter of how they're going to do it. Did it on the first drive. Let's see if they can do it again now. Another handoff to Wellesley. Seems to be their go-to guy. Goes out of bounds. Maybe a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be 2nd and 5 for Woodberry.
Woodberry first time in Episcopal's territory. We're going to see what they make of it.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and so far we've seen strictly run plays out of Woodberry. We'll see if they decide to switch it up here on 2nd down.
And might I add, strictly run plays to number 2, Maddox Wellesley. Again to Wellesley out of the backfield this time, but swallowed up. That's number 44, Pierce Paracchini.
Charlie Beard's pass is complete to number 2, Maddox Helsley. Tackled immediately by number 44, Matthew Pritchard.
I meant Matthew Pritchard. I apologize.
Matthew Pritchard there in that backfield. He can do a lot of things. We saw him do the kickoff also. I believe he's also a wide receiver in offense. Definitely a versatile player. Probably listed as athlete on the depth chart.
As well as a basketball player, might I add.
Everyone remembers that game winner he hit on JV last year.
Arguably one of the most electric moments in Episcopal sports history, according to the one and only Jack Knutson.
Yeah, and he's never been one to exaggerate. So.
And Woodberry lines up in 5 wide. Nobody in the backfield.
Can only imagine this is a screen pass.
Takes the snap. Wellesley open, but he sends it downfield. Looked like maybe a design screen to number 2, Maddox Wellesley, but sent it downfield, incomplete.
Intended for number 9, Anthony Baines, and is incomplete.
It's the first time a play hasn't
4th
gone
and
to number 2,
17.
Maddox Wellesley so far today. We'll see if they continue to work it to other people.
Episcopal has a chance to force a turnover on downs here. 4th and 17. Let's see what Woodberry pulls out here. Don't know if they have a punter on the roster, which would be rare considering they have around 40 players on the sideline right now. Surely one of them can kick the ball. But it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 17. Let's see if they hand it off to Maddox here.
This is a bold play call, Thomas. Let's see if it works out for them.
It's going to be a pass. Jump ball. He's got space. Wow, amazing catch.
And that's just honestly a great play by number 18 on Woodberry with a back shoulder fade. He goes up, makes the play
Was complete to number 18,
on number
Tristan
7,
Herbert.
Chase McCoy.
The coverage was great, too. I mean, that's just an athletic play by the wide receiver. Great body control there. Great way to adjust to the ball. Good ball by the quarterback. I mean, Woodberry looks good right now.
Down. 1st and goal.
Yeah, Woodberry set it up, trusted their guy. He came down with it.
On 4th and 17, definitely a huge play. Swung the momentum a little bit in their way as it's now 1st and goal.
They're going to do QB sneak now, a little tush push.
Oh, dare I say it's a fumble. Maybe Episcopal ball.
Episcopal's pointing the other way.
A lot of hands pointing towards Episcopal's side. We'll see what the referee says, but
Both sides indicating they have possession. Let's see who the refs give it to. And I believe they're going to give it to Woodberry.
Ball was carried by number 7, Charlie Beard. Short gain on the play, 2nd and goal.
so it will not be a touchdown, but it will remain in Woodberry's possession.
That was a little Eagles-esque from Woodberry there. Wouldn't you agree, Thomas?
Tried to go with the brotherly shove, as they call it.
Lines up shotgun formation.
Probably a false start here.
Flags fly.
Play. Offsides is the call against Episcopal High School.
Oof.
That's going to be halfway to the goal line, I believe.
Marked off half the distance to the goal line. 2nd and goal.
Not much distance to really cover there. It's just going to be another 2nd down from pretty much the same spot, maybe a couple inches forward.
And this is going to be the moment that this Episcopal D-line is going to have to show up here with number 79, Jay Sigler, number 78, Thomas Gildamontes, as well as captain, number 76, Roman Linda. They're going to have to stop the run here if they're going to want to keep Woodberry out of the end zone. Send it through, and it's just going to be a little touch pass to number 9.
Charlie Beard's pass is complete.
That is
number 9, Anthony Daines.
Anthony Daines. It's a 1-yard touchdown.
Yeah, definitely a receiver that they trust heavily. We saw them go to him on a go ball earlier. Unfortunately, it was just a little over his head. Quarterback was under pressure, so definitely look for him coming out in this matchup.
Number 17, Colton Runyon, on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of number 2, Maddox Helsley.
So we'll see a PAT attempt here to take the lead for Woodberry. We'll see what the kicker's got.
It's actually pretty rare in JV games. You know, typically they go with the 2-point conversion route, but Woodberry's taken a little bit of an unorthodox strategy, and it pays off for them as they make it barely, might I add.
Left in the first quarter. The
score now 6-7.
The Woodbury Forest Tigers 7.
Woodbury.
The Episcopal High School Maroon 6.
What? I don't know.
Just want to take a moment to shout out all of our viewers. Maybe tap the like button if you're tuned in here. Trying to hit 3 likes by the end of the stream.
Number 17, Colton Runyon back on to kick off for Woodbury Forest. Deep to receive for Episcopal High School.
So it looks like we're in for a
Number
shootout
3,
today,
German
Larry.
Johnson and number
Both
20,
drives
Thomas
result in
Walker.
the touchdown for both teams. We're off to a hot start. You know, Episcopal, that unsportsmanlike conduct call on Thomas Walker definitely cost him that PAT, but he also did catch the touchdown, so not much to complain about. As there's a bomb of a kick, muffed by, I believe that's German. He's going to try to make a move.
German Johnson fielding that one, can't quite make something, but
A little bit of a face mask, it almost looked
Johnson
like, but no
returned the
call.
kick 3 yards.
perhaps. And Episcopal's going to be deep in their own territory here, looking to make something happen.
I mean, Episcopal JV offense this year has been known for big plays, especially number 20, Thomas Walker, so we'll see what they have drawn up here to get out of the hole they're in.
Ball is spotted at the Episcopal High School 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Maroon.
Yeah, and this Episcopal JV offense definitely one of the most dangerous in the state. I mean, with the likes of Chase McCoy, it's hard to see them stopping these guys. Thomas Walker lined up in the backfield this time. And flags
There's a
fly.
flag on the play.
False start by everyone, it seemed.
Illegal procedure is the call against Episcopal High School.
Episcopal's going to be moved back 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15.
The 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 15.
That's definitely been a problem with this Episcopal JV team, all the false starts and holds that have called plays back. Going to be big to limit those in today's matchup if they want to come home with a W. Some audible action from McCoy.
Snap taken by McCoy. Drops back. Looks to be a designed run for McCoy. He maybe gains a few yards there. Couldn't really break free.
The ball is carried by number 7, Chase McCoy.
There's an Episcopal player down.
Timeout on the field.
You know, that's not a sight you want to see at all, especially with Episcopal's limited depth. So the player that was down is all good, probably just a cramp. That was number 68, who is not listed on the roster, but I believe that's Peter Watts. 66.
Episcopal lining up. It's going to be about 2nd and 14. Going to need to push the ball downfield here. We've got number 3, German Johnson, the freshman, lined up in the backfield. Thomas Walker motions. Looks downfield. That's number 24, Pierce Pericini.
Definitely
There's
be
a
a pass
flag on the
interference call
play.
there.
And I think that's definitely the right call from the officials there. It's going to be an automatic 1st down.
I mean, Woodberry's DB there didn't even try to make a play on the ball. So that's going to be a big call for Episcopal. Should result in a 1st down. 15 yards, I believe, is the yardage rewarded for a penalty like that for
Pass
Episcopal.
interference is the call against Woodbury Forest.
Number 15, subs number, or Episcopal subs in number 15 Mason Lazar and for number 81 Brennan Casey.
Puts the ball at the Episcopal High School 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Maroon.
So Episcopal gets rewarded a first down after that pass interference call. They're going to go with a similar look here. Thomas Walker in the slot. They'll send him over to the right side. Two
Walker.
receivers on each side, one running back on the left side of McCoy. They'll motion over Walker.
Lines up. McCoy going to Walker. Walker catches the ball, comes down with it, but
McCoy's
maybe
pass
for a
is
loss of
complete
yards.
to number 20, Thomas Walker. Tackled immediately. by
McCoy's just
number
been looking for
14,
Thomas Walker all day, it seems.
Tanner Goodeman.
And I mean, that's expected with the athletic talent of a kid like Walker.
A loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 1 here for Episcopal in their own territory still. Walker lined up in the backfield.
They've got a lot of open field on that right side. Can only imagine the play is going to go that direction. They've got Walker on the right side there. McCoy takes the design run. He's going to lower his shoulder, go forward for a couple yards. I believe that was a gain of about
The
7.
ball is carried by number 7, Chase McCoy.
McCoy picks up a few to make this 3rd down a little more manageable for the Maroon.
3rd and
A gain of
about
4 on the play. 3rd
6
and
or
7.
7 for the Maroon.
Let's see what brilliant play call Coach Mo draws up for this one, or Coach Reynolds, of course.
In comes number 15, Mason Lazara. They're going to have him lined up on the far right side, maybe trying to isolate him for a one-on-one matchup. But on the bottom of your screen, number 20, Thomas Walker.
McCoy takes a
He's
snap,
one-on-one, and he
looking
wants
for
it.
Walker downfield, and
Aaron
that
Ball
is way off the mark.
going to be picked off.
Walker with the tackle, but that pass was
Chase McCoy's pass
right to the
was
Woodberry
intended for
defender,
number
it looked.
20, Thomas Walker, and intercepted by number 14, Tanner Goodeman.
Sort of an arm punt for Episcopal on 3rd down. Not something you see much, but
Goodeman
probably
was
intentional.
tackled at the Woodbury Forest 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Doing it on 3rd down is definitely questionable. However, it's
Probably trying to catch the special teams off guards for Woodbury.
I wouldn't put it past the gargantuan minds we have on this Episcopal sideline.
Maybe that was just a decision made by McCoy. He didn't like what he saw, so he decided to just give it to Woodbury.
Yeah, it's definitely another possibility. As Woodbury lines up for the snap again.
Maddox Helsey here, getting around the corner. Lowers
Helsey.
his shoulder on German Johnson. He's all good, though.
Ball is carried by number 2, Maddox Helsley. knocked
German
out of
Johnson sends
bounds
him
by number 3,
right out of
German
bounds.
Johnson.
Johnson was not giving up a single more inch on that play.
Johnson now pulling up his jersey so that his backplate shows.
Helsley
That's
gained
strip
4
101,
yards on the
Laird.
play. 2nd and 6.
You think he's doing that for the Instagram posts?
Yeah, 100%.
Woodbury lining up again. 5 wide formation.
It's going to be a screen.
Screen to Wellesley. Wellesley down the sideline. He's got space. Wellesley powering through defenders. He's going to go out around the 40-yard line for a big gain for Woodbury, maybe around 18 yards.
Beard's pass is complete to number 2,
Yeah, I mean, that
Maddox
kid
Helsley.
is talented, as we've seen so
A
far.
gain of 15 on the play, good enough for a Woodbury Forest 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Episcopal 40-yard line.
Beard lined up again.
Tell her we appreciate that she's watching.
This time the number 15 way off the mark from Beard. Maybe slipped a little bit on that one.
Beard's pass was intended for
Second
number
and long
15,
after the
Rel
incomplete
Durden, and
pass.
incomplete. 2nd and 10.
You know, the way Beard is maneuvering in the pocket and, you know, handling the ball, it kind of reminds me of Big Ben Roethlisberger back in the day.
Yeah, it's definitely a comparison you could make. Whether it's accurate is up to interpretation.
We'll see if he's the same pump fake. It's probably going to be a handoff here. No. Drops back. Going deep.
Send it
Same
deep.
target as before.
Attacking number 7 again.
Oh, my goodness. Please tell me he didn't catch that. That would have been the most insane catch I've ever seen in a JV game in my life. That was incredible.
Chase McCoy got him out on the sideline there. Didn't want to let another big play up on him.
Beard's pass was
Almost got a little bit of deja vu there.
It was caught out of bounds.
I mean, that was a George Pickens-esque. I got to write his name down. He's definitely someone you're going to look out for later in this game. If he's making catches like that.
No problem for Chase McCoy, however.
Was that number 8? What was his number?
Short-term memory, Thomas. Number 7, Charlie Beard. Takes it back. Number 2, Wellesley. Again, Wellesley going through defenders. He can't be taken down, but he eventually is. Right around the Episcopal 38-yard line.
Was complete to number 2, Maddox Helsley.
As time winds down on this first quarter, Woodbury's going to take a timeout.
Timeout is called by Woodbury Forest. That's the Tigers' first timeout of the first half.
Maybe talk it over for this long fourth down.
1 on the previous play brings up 4th and 9.
4th and a long 9 for Woodbury here. We're sorry about the battery blinking on the screen. We can't really do much about that right now. We're trying to workshop it right now, though. Just for now, focus on the gameplay. It's riveting. Absolutely riveting. If you're just joining us, 6-7, Woodbury currently here in this first quarter, coming to an end soon. Episcopal scored on a touchdown to number 20, Thomas Walker. Since then, it's been quiet on offense. We're going to look at the Episcopal defense, though. They forced multiple turnovers. Or not multiple turnovers.
Just one, I believe.
Just one, but they forced a lot of long 4th downs. That 4th and 17 was erased by an amazing catch on the sideline by a Woodbury receiver. But
Charlie Beard
here
takes
they
a
have
snap.
4th and 9. They're going
Looks
up to the
downfield.
receiver
That's number
again.
15. He misses him. Again.
Beard's pass was intended for
Yeah,
number 15, Rel
Beard
Durden,
had his
and was
receiver
incomplete.
wide open in that seam. You
The
just
ball
got to hit
goes over to
that
Episcopal
pocket.
High School on
Beard just seems to be
down.
off the mark today, if I'm being honest, Thomas.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the
Yeah, I
Maroons
don't
at
know.
their
Definitely
39-yard
uncharacteristic
line.
out of him. So Episcopal will get the ball back here on their own 40-yard line, about 39, give or take.
And this is not terrible field position for the Maroon here, as they could maybe get something going before the end of the quarter even.
Yeah, I mean, 24 seconds is a lot of time to work with this Episcopal offense. We've seen them do it before.
I'd be worried if I was Woodbury here. Chase McCoy.
False start.
Flags on the play.
Number
Illegal
81, I
procedure is the
believe.
call against Episcopal High School.
Episcopal
5-yard penalty
has
will
been
make it 1st and 15.
getting destroyed in the penalty game so far. Seems Episcopal's had many more penalties than Woodbury.
Yeah, I mean, the illegal procedures and the offsides calls are what's getting us.
McCoy lines up, takes the snap, gets it to Walker again. Walker down the sideline. Walker's out a little bit of space, gets a few yards.
Ball is carried by number 20, Thomas Walker.
Maybe a gain of 2 or 3.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 14.
It's going to be 2nd and 14 here for Episcopal as the
And that
quarter
is the end
is
of
now
the first
over.
quarter. With the
We're
score,
going to switch sides and come back
Woodberry
in a few
Forest
minutes.
School of Tigers 7, the Episcopal High School Maroon 6.
And we're back now in the second quarter of this Episcopal versus Woodberry 125th, I believe, rivalry game.
McCoy gonna go deep. Got a receiver wide open. Overthrows his receiver just a little bit. Number 44, Matthew Pritchard, had his corner burned.
Looked to me like Pritchard could have maybe ran under that a little bit, but could not quite get there. He was gone if he caught that one.
That looked like a great ball to me. I guess it was a little off.
Check that.
Unfortunate.
3rd and 14.
3rd and 14 for Episcopal here. Looking to make something out of the good field position they were granted by Woodberry.
There you go. Get it a little bit wider. Oh, do you want me to help with the tripod?
We're working on getting a second camera going for you guys here soon. And we do have the battery symbol off now. Drop a like if you did not want the battery system on the screen.
I wish we could let you guys type in the chat still, but unfortunately, that is no longer an EHS Live feature.
German Johnson comes off for number 24. Is that Pierce Paracini?
German Johnson looks to be clutching his back.
I think he's probably just trying to fix his back plate.
Ah.
Walker in motion. They're going to send him up.
McCoy rolling out to the left. McCoy under pressure throws it, and he somehow completes it to number 44, Matthew Pritchard. Ball looked to come out there, but refs call him down.
Pass was complete to number 24, Pierce Paracini.
And that's an athletic play. You know, I love to talk about it when quarterbacks make athletic plays like that. Although I do believe it did not result in a first down. Episcopal only having to gain 2 now after the 12-yard gain on that pass.
Yeah, me personally, I thought that play was dead as soon as McCoy was rolling out. Looked like he had pretty much no angle to throw that ball, but he somehow created one, worked that ball into that small window.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one thing you can always bet on is McCoy. Always bet on McCoy. That's what they say.
Actually, never heard that one.
No, yeah, they say it a lot around here. Got someone in the car watching over there, I believe. Just noticed that.
Looks like a premium viewing spot to me. And McCoy lines up, hands it off to Walker. Walker looking to get the first down, but he is consumed by this Woodberry defense, and the refs are going to call him down for a turnover on down. It's going to be Woodberry ball in Episcopal territory now.
Stacked up behind the line of scrimmage by number 75, Walker Brown.
Yeah, and I mean, they're not going to bring Thomas Walker down, so at some point you just got to call it.
On downs.
Yeah, he's not an easy kid to bring down. Maybe 6'3", 200 pounds. It's not easy to do that as a freshman.
Peter Watts getting fired up on the sideline.
McCoy lining up one-on-one.
Let's see what Beard's got in his bag of tricks here. This could be a handoff to Helsey. Helsey making moves, falls at about the
ball is carried by number 2, Maddox Helsley.
43-yard line.
Woodberry loves this Helsey guy. Let's see if they maybe bring him out in the varsity game next week.
Play, 2nd and
perhaps.
9.
I mean, it seems to be every play going to Halsey here, aside from every other deep ball they throw. So with 8 minutes left in the second quarter, Woodberry's looking to extend their lead over Episcopal as it stands 7-6 the score. Beard's going to drop back. He's going deep.
Sends it deep. And it's handled by Woodberry.
It's going to be an incomplete pass. Out of bounds is the call. But, I mean, these catches that these kids have been making out of bounds have been nothing short of incredible today. That's, I think, the third one that they've had been called out of bounds. That was a good catch.
The only issue is it doesn't count if you catch it out of bounds.
That is the biggest issue with that. Got to learn to stay inside the hash marks. Woodberry on 3rd and 9. Beard in the shotgun. Hands it off to Halsey. He's going to go wide right.
Halsey's got space.
Not there. The
Halsey's
block
getting
by the
blocks.
receiver is. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Ball was carried by number 2, Maddox Helsley.
These receivers and skill players cannot stay inside the lines for the life of them.
Gain of 15 yards on the play. Good enough for a Woodbury Forest first down. First and 10 for the Tigers at the Episcopal 29-yard line.
Number 2 right now just cannot be stopped for Woodberry. He's putting Episcopal through Helsley.
I like that.
Beard lined up in the shotgun with Helsley again.
1st and 10.
Rolls.
Looking to go deep. That was definitely an attempt at a sack.
Episcopal gives him a little pat on the back.
And it could have been picked off by McCoy, and it's dropped in the end zone. That would have definitely turned the tides. I mean,
that's one that Episcopal is going to need to handle if they want to come back and win this game. That was a brutal play all around from the Maroon, as probably should have been a sack in the first place.
McCoy, you know, that's why McCoy plays quarterback. He doesn't catch the ball, he throws it. So can't really blame him there, can you? No, you definitely can, though.
The rush from Episcopal got there that time, but they just could not quite bring Beard down.
That's why I say he's like Big Ben. You know, he's hard to bring down in that pocket.
Sends it out to number 3. It's dropped by Woodberry.
Charlie Beard's pass was intended for number 3, George Webster, and was incomplete.
When I saw these first couple of drives for both teams, I thought this was going to be a shootout, but it's just been sloppy football ever since.
Looks more like a stalemate now to me.
Look for both teams to clean it up here. In the second quarter, 7 minutes left. The score is 6-7.
It's getting cold out here in the Hummel Bowl. Let's see if that has an effect on this game. Probably not. McCoy lining up wide again, one-on-one with his receiver, but they're just going to swing it out to Helsley with a double pass.
It's going to be intercepted. The Maroon taking it back along the hash marks. 25-30.
Some trickery from Woodberry does not pay off there, as Episcopal regains possession with an interception from number 81, Brennan Casey.
Yeah, I mean, Episcopal saw right through that trickery. Way by Casey to stay on his man the whole time, even through thinking it was a run play.
Casey could not be fooled. I guess that's just kind of a testament to this education that Episcopal has here. We don't fall for things like that.
Yeah, and definitely also a shout out to the coaching on that one. You know, most corners would break off their man and go down to make the tackle on the run, but no, not Casey. He stayed with his man and was ready for that trick play. So Episcopal's going to take over on offense deep in their own territory. Design runs, the quarterback Chase McCoy is going to try to get around the edge, lowers his shoulder a little bit.
Maybe gets back to where he started, as there's no gain on that play.
Number 7, Chase McCoy.
Looks like the refs are going to place it again on the 25-yard line. 2nd and 10 for the Maroon.
Short gain on the play.
McCoy and Reynolds going over the play here. We'll see what they're drawing up. It's a long talk. I'm thinking he might throw a deep fade to Thomas Walker. Why not take a shot on 2nd and 10 here deep in your own
led by
territory?
number 30, Patrick Mize.
McCoy gets word from either Coach Reynolds or Coach Moe what they're going to do here. Thomas Walker lines up in the backfield again. They hand it off to him. Woodberry looks to strip him, but he holds onto the ball and gets a gain of 3 or 4 yards. Good play by Thomas Walker there, holding on to it. Despite Woodberry's attempt to strip that out of his arms.
Yeah, with a guy like Walker, you can't really go for the strip. You got to go low. Get him off the ground. Still keep those legs churning. Some substitutions for Episcopal being made. Off comes Walker.
For the first play of this game, maybe. He's just been probably gassed now that he's been in the entire game.
I have to assume they're giving him a rest here on 3rd and long so that they can put him in again if they don't get it here.
They hand it off again and get another few yards. More manageable 4th down now.
4th and about 4
Thomas Walker again on the carry.
for Episcopal.
In-person announcer Aaron Lee says it was Thomas Walker on that play. It was not.
Walker will come back in, though. Off comes Sigler.
And
There's a flag on the
play.
before the play.
it's going to be against Episcopal. Not exactly sure what the penalty was, but it looks like it will be moving Episcopal back.
Still waiting for the call from Mr. Goodnow in the booth. If I had to take a guess, it would be that Thomas Walker did not have his helmet on completely before entering the field of play. I remember back in my JV days, that was something they really tried to cement into our brains.
And that's going to be a big one for Episcopal.
Against Episcopal High School.
Yeah, they're calling it unsportsmanlike conduct. I think it's probably because of Walker's helmet, but I'm not really 100% sure.
Interesting call for sure.
Pierce Pericini
So
drops into
Pericini's going to punt
for
now
Episcopal High School.
for Episcopal on the 4th and 20.
Deep to receive for Woodbury Forest, number 3, George Webster.
Low snap. Punts up.
Great punt by Pericini, but
Helsley swallowed up
The punt was
at
received
about
by
the
number 2,
37.
Maddox Helsley. Helsley returned the ball to the Episcopal High School 42-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Woodberry in Episcopal territory here. 36, 37-yard line. Drops back, gets it to Helsley. Helsley down the left sideline. He's got space. There's flags on the play. Looks to be on Woodberry.
Ball is carried by number 2,
Maybe
Maddox
coming back.
Helsley.
It's going to be a hold on Woodberry. Going to send them back 10 yards.
There's a flag on the
Should be
play.
1st and 20 now.
Holding was the call against Woodbury Forest.
So Woodbury's got about a 1st and
The 10-yard penalty makes it
a
1st
country
and
mile
20.
here. Beard In the shotgun, of course, Halsey in the backfield. Actually, that might not be Halsey. It is.
Episcopal sent some guys.
Oh, could have been picked off again by Casey. Off his right hand.
Beard off the mark
Pass
again.
is intended for number 3, George Webster, and is incomplete. 2nd and 20.
2nd and long for Woodberry here. It's been definitely a more defensive game, contrary to what a lot of us thought at the beginning. But, you know, nothing wrong with a defensive game. Both teams playing great defense right now.
And if you told me just 2 quarters ago that this game was going to be 6-7 near the end of the half, I would call you crazy, but here we are. Get it to Helsley again, and he barely gets back.
Gain of 1 yard, it looks like, for Woodberry. 3rd and 19 now.
The ball is carried by number 2, Maddox Helsley. Tacklers led by number 53, Eric Jensen.
Eric Jensen with the tackle there.
A gain of 1 on the play, 3rd and 19.
Crowd calling for a turnover here.
Eric Jensen, the Nassau, Bahamas native on that tackle. Good play by him.
Football's different in the Bahamas, I heard. Not surprising.
I think, actually, probably Episcopal's only non-U.S. native.
Timeout, Woodbury Forest.
On the football team,
That's
of course.
The Tigers' second timeout of the first half.
Timeout called by Episcopal. They're going to talk it over here. Someone in the crowd is attempting to start a talk it over chant, not knowing that we called a timeout. Episcopal, I'm assuming, is just going to go into prevent formation here on 3rd and 19, trying to force a punt.
They just cannot let number 2, Maddox Helsley, get some space here. That would be catastrophic, as once he's going, it's hard to bring him down.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely the brightest spot of this Episcopal or this Woodbury JV team. So here comes Woodbury out to attempt the 3rd and 19 try here. You got to assume if it's 4th down. Actually, I don't even know, because on 4th and 17 earlier, they threw a deep bomb and completed it. So
5 wide for Woodbury. He lines up. It's a screen to Helsley. Helsley down the sideline. Gains some yards, but not nearly enough, as it's going to be 4th and 10 about for Woodbury now.
You know, what I'm noticing about this Woodbury offense, they like to get around the Episcopal, first line of defenders and get to that sideline, but that's costly for them because they go out of bounds almost immediately after penetrating that first line. So, going to be something to look at
Again,
as
a
we
3
move
on
on
the
in this
play brings up
game.
4th and 16.
Episcopal subs out number 79, Jay Sigler.
Colton Runyon
And
drops
his roommate,
into
number
punt
44, Matthew
formation
Pritchard, for the special
for
teams.
Woodbury Forest, deep to receive for Episcopal High
Pritchard
School.
will go back in.
Number 3, German Johnson.
Coach Bowe needs a count of how many people.
Looks like we're good as Woodbury lines up for the punt. Sends it down. That's a good punt. Should be inside the Episcopal 20 there as it goes out of bounds. It's an awesome punt from Woodbury.
That's right where you want it.
Episcopal is going to be pinned deep in their own territory. They've got
Episcopal needing to break off a big play here. We haven't really seen a quote-unquote big play yet. So, looking for a chunk yardage gain here for Episcopal. Or they can move it slow and methodically, but with only 2 minutes left in this half, probably not going to be the move. Cross-country team enters the bowl, cheering for the
Runyon's
Maroon, of
punt went
course.
out of bounds at the Episcopal High School 14-yard line.
And for those watching at home, this Episcopal
First and
student
10 for the
section right
Maroon.
now is just going ballistic. They cannot be shut up as they're just going crazy for this Episcopal JV football team.
Yeah, it's inspirational. Not a single phone in sight, just people enjoying the moment. So, Walker's going to go in motion. Leaking out, right side. McCoy still running.
McCoy looking.
Throwing across his body, picked off by Woodberry. Oh, no. Can't be brought down.
And it's a
but
fumble.
It's a fumble.
But
recovered again. And if this is a baseball game, we'd be watching the Bad News Bears play the Bad News Bears, Laird.
yeah, it just seems like there's been self-inflicted wound after self-inflicted wound in this game.
The ball to the Episcopal
As
High School
they're just
15-yard
playing.
line where he fumbled and recovered his own fumble. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers when play resumes. Timeout, Episcopal High School.
Episcopal calls a timeout here before
first half.
we get into under the 2-minute mark in this first half.
So the instant turnover by Episcopal will result in pretty much 1st and goal for the Tigers.
Episcopal lines up here, looking to prevent Woodberry from getting into this end zone before the half. They hand it off. That's Helsley. Helsley being tracked down, but
Ooh, brought down by his collar. Definitely going to be a flag.
There's a
there
flag on the
Pritchard.
play.
it's going to be a horse collar, I believe, on Pritchard.
Face mask is the call against Episcopal High School. The penalty will be added to Helsley's run.
Woodberry's going to be right near the goal line with that penalty now.
Probably on the 1-yard line, if not more
The
than
ball
that.
is spotted at
First
the Episcopal
down.
High School 5-yard line. 1st and goal.
5-yard line, actually. It's going to be 1st and goal for Woodberry. One can only imagine they're just going to give it to Helsley here and let him run.
You know, this Episcopal defense, though, they've been known to step up in times like this. Look for a fumble. And, you know, it's cold outside, and with a lot of pressure on Woodberry, the lights might be too bright. Can't rule out a quarterback fumble on the snap.
In past years, that might have been a metaphor, but now we actually do have lights. So the lights actually can be literally too bright. As they give it to Helsley, the lights are not too bright for him as he crosses the goal line for a touchdown.
Number 2, Maddox Helsley,
Yeah, and that was
5 yards and a
definitely an
Woodberry
original
Forest
dance there. Not one
touchdown.
I've ever seen before. Interesting celebration there at a Helsley, but got to respect the touchdown.
And I can't say that I love that celebration. Not nearly enough stees for me.
Number
But
17, Colton Runyon on to attempt the extra point out of Helsley's
I'm
hold.
excited to see what other celebrations this Episcopal team pulls out as they continue to score later in this game. But for now, focusing on blocking the extra point from Woodberry. You know, it barely got through the first time, so look for a low kick here, perhaps off the bottom crossbar.
it was helicoptering through the uprights on the last kick.
Get his reaction after he misses.
So that's going to be a perfect kick.
Runyon's kick is good, and with 1 minute and 46 seconds left in the first half, the score is now the Woodbury Forest Tigers 14.
14-6
the
now,
Episcopal High School
with
Maroons
below
6.
2 minutes left in the half. Episcopal looking to even the score before halftime occurs.
And it's still a one-score game, Thomas. This game is not nearly out of reach. So Episcopal is going to need to respond here before the end of the half, as they will also be receiving at halftime. That choice to defer the kickoff is paying its dividends now, as they have to worry a little less.
Number 17, Colton Runyon back on to kick off for Woodbury Forest. Deep to receive for Episcopal High School. Number 3, German Johnson, and number 20, Thomas Walker.
Get number 17 he's backing up right now. Say, go back to your normal set. And just
Kickoff for Woodbury. We've seen a couple of good kicks out of them so far, but look for an explosive play. I'm assuming they're going to kick it to the right side, not wanting to test Thomas Walker. Indeed they do. German backpedaling. Going to catch on the backpedal. Good play. The blocks just get completely shedded by Episcopal.
And Woodbury's going to take him down inside their own 15.
Referee tries to make an Odell Beckham-esque catch.
Can't quite.
Can't quite bring that one in.
Guess that's why he's not in the
Johnson
league, huh?
returned Runyon's kick.
He probably
the
used to
Episcopal High School
be. Back before he blew his
15-yard
knee
line.
out back in 06.
1st and 10 for the Maroon.
Classic.
Mr. and Mrs. Watts over here. Scared everybody when they were here. Scared me when I was in school. This is the best.
So out comes McCoy and his deadly all-black Episcopal offense. You know, dressed in all black because today it's a funeral for the Tigers.
Yeah, I like that one. It's going to be like that on game day, too, although I'm not exactly sure what color Episcopal will be wearing that day, but it's going to be a bad day to be a Tiger.
False
for
start
sure.
by Matthew Pritchard's going to back Episcopal up even
There's
more.
a flag before the play.
Not what you want to see.
Illegal procedure is the call against Episcopal High School. The 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15.
The student section is going ballistic at that call. You know, the good thing about broadcasting is that you can pretty much make up whatever you want. As long as it's not in the view of the camera. If I told everyone right now that the Episcopal student section was streaking the field on the opposite side, no one would know better. Deep ball, right to Woodberry. Unfortunately, that will be intercepted at the 30-yard line. Pass intended for Matthew Pritchard. And another turnover.
And that is just a fatal mistake for Episcopal, as I believe that might be McCoy's
Intercepted by number 19,
second or
Kemp
third
Chapman.
interception.
That's McCoy's second interception in as many passes here in the Humble Bowl.
Chapman returned the interception of the Episcopal High School 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the
You
Tigers.
know, I might have to suit up in a second, Laird.
Yeah, I'm with you for sure. I mean, I'm sure if we switch spots with some of these JV guys, they could take over our job commentating. We could go out on the field. I don't think anybody would notice.
Yeah, but as seniors, I believe we would be not allowed to play on the JV team, and it would be unfair.
Ah, yes, that is a fatal flaw in our plan.
Oh, wide open is Woodbury's receiver. Good tackle, good recovery. The ball's out. That's a fumble.
Ball's out. Ref's going to call him down, unfortunately. But
Charlie Beard's pass was
German
complete to
Johnson,
number 9, Anthony
I believe,
Baines.
recovered that ball.
Baines was ruled down on contact at the Episcopal High School 5-yard line.
The play at that point was
1st
posthumous.
and goal for the Tigers.
Good word. Woodbury in a hurry-up offense here. Probably going to hand it off to Halsey here. Drops back, hands off.
And they
Halsey going
do.
right side. Right goalpost looking. Met by the Episcopal defenders. And then the ball's out. It's a fumble.
Ball is carried by number 2,
Oh.
Maddox Helsley.
I'm not sure the ball actually came out there, but Episcopal was just a brick wall on that play.
Helsley
Yeah, no, the
gained
ball
3
definitely
yards
came
on
out
the
there.
play. 2nd and goal.
But unfortunately, Woodbury
Timeout,
just recovered it.
Force. That's the
No one really
Tigers'
noticed
third
except for me,
timeout
though.
of the first half.
Halsey just ran into a brick wall, kind of like the maze from Maze Runner.
You know, that's a great reference, being Laird. I've been watching that in our room with our roommate, Jack Jester. Oh, my Roaring 20s suit just came in for semis.
And that's just awesome, Thomas, to hear.
Okay, where everyone else is. Other teams. There's no other stuff going on today.
I don't think
Currently, in the Episcopal sports world, we've got 3 teams left playing. We've got, obviously, the Episcopal JV football team. We've got the Episcopal varsity team, which will be playing in Orange. I guess it's the school that will not be named on Saturday. And currently, the Episcopal girls field hockey team is playing away in the state playoffs.
And that looked to be another face mask on the maroon there. That's definitely the right call by the officials. It's going to be a first down for Woodbury.
Call against Episcopal High School.
Yeah, I mean, those are the costly penalties that'll get you late in
Moves
this
the ball
game. I mean,
half the distance to the goal.
they've got
line.
43 seconds to extend their lead
It
here.
will remain
Episcopal's
second
just got to
and goal.
remain steadfast here. For those curious at home, field hockey is playing collegiate currently in Richmond.
Still waiting on a score update for that game, but we'll get it to you as soon as we know.
Game should be over pretty soon, I believe.
Beard takes a snap. Gets it Helsley again.
I mean,
They've got him by the jersey, but
and he did not get in.
he's going to be forced out again. Episcopal on this goal line right now just is impenetrable.
Yeah, I mean, this is great defense here by Episcopal, just showing the grit that we have.
Stop just short of the goal line.
And I believe they're going to bring everyone in
Gain
here.
of 1 on the play. 3rd and goal.
I think they're going for a field goal to extend their lead here.
That's an interesting idea from Woodberry.
Number 17.
If I was Episcopal, I would be concerned about the fake for sure.
Student section not making any noise right now. How is that even possible? Field goal up. Oh, and it barely goes in.
Sneaks through the uprights.
You know, if that was a soccer shot, that would have been perfect. But unfortunately, you just got to try to get it in on a football goal, and that's going to get through the bottom right corner.
If there was a goalie in football, he's not making that save.
I'll tell you that much. So the score now 17-6. The Woodberry Forest School up by 11 at the end of this first half. I mean, Episcopal will get a chance to return the kick here, but I gotta imagine they're just gonna squib it and not risk the chance of German Johnson, Thomas Walker, or Pierce Pericini return this for a touchdown.
And I wouldn't put it past him, that's for sure.
So you can go back, nice and easy. Go back. I don't need that script. Yeah, there you go.
Number 17, Morgan Helsley, back on to kickoff for Woodbury.
Coach is talking about what to do at the moment.
Number
See if their
20,
game
Thomas
plan is
Walker,
sound.
and number 3, German Johnson.
Some against the set on the Hummel Bowl here. Looks like we're going to get some action under the lights later today. That's exciting for this JV team. Kick is up, and they're going to actually kick it.
Sends it deep.
Pericini receives it. He's going to need some blockers.
Pericini
Breaks one,
running.
Breaks 2, breaks 3. Ball's fumbled.
But it will not matter, as that is going to be the end of the half. As these teams are getting a little scrappy, Coach Reynolds is furious.
Number 20, Thomas Walker, returned the kickoff to the Episcopal High School 38-yard line, and that is the last play of the first half.
Fight almost broke out there between both teams. You know, that just shows the animosity between these schools. You know, we agree on most things except football and all other sports.
Yeah, just the volume of this rivalry is definitely showing here.
So as we head into halftime, Woodberry Forest is up by 11 here in the Hummel Bowl for the JV matchup of the game.
6-17.
Second half action here in the Hummel Bowl. The game, Woodberry versus Episcopal, JV version. Score 6-17. Episcopal not seen the end zone since their first drive of the first quarter. Looking to have that change here. As we go into the second half, they'll be scoring on the other end zone. Now, Laird, what have you seen out of both teams so far? And name one adjustment that each team has to make.
Yeah, this Woodberry team so far, I've seen a lot of run plays. I mean, that's definitely been their strength, and I feel like if they're going to want to close out this game, they have to keep with the run game. They cannot keep passing the ball, as it has just not really worked well for them this game. And then on the Episcopal side, I feel like really not much has gone right. I guess some of their defense has been doing well, but I just feel like they need to maybe run the ball a little more, as the quarterback play for Episcopal has just been subpar, at least so far this game.
Yeah, I want to just note the fall around Episcopal. Look how pretty those trees are right now. I mean, that's just incredible.
If you're a prospective student, I think Episcopal is definitely the place for you.
Say yes to EHS and whatnot.
Yeah, actually, I was a new sophomore after deciding not to come my freshman year, and I just have not looked back since.
You know, fun fact about that, Laird hasn't seen us beat Woodberry yet. This will be his first time seeing us beat Woodberry today and on Saturday in football.
Yeah, you know, that actually is true, although I did go to the Woodberry game the year before I was at Episcopal. However, as a student, I have not witnessed a Woodberry win. This is the first year, though.
An Episcopal win, he means.
Yes, an Episcopal win, I mean.
He's witnessed some Woodberry wins. They were all BS, though, for lack of better terms.
In lacrosse, however, Episcopal's kind of been dominating that rivalry.
Yeah, in baseball, too. We haven't lost to Woodberry in baseball ever. So
Really?
I mean, not as long as I've been here.
I believe the Episcopal lacrosse team has won the last 11 years. I think the number is, maybe even more. But
My freshman year against Woodberry, we threw a no-hitter and mercied them. My sophomore year against Woodberry, we got in a fight with them and walked them off. Last year against Woodberry, we mercied them.
Yeah, I feel like this kind of just goes to show the amount of domination that Episcopal has over Woodberry in sports as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they get us in football, you know, every now and then, but it's safe to say we dominate them in every other sport, basketball especially.
Soccer.
Yep. Water polo.
Welcome back, everybody, to Episcopal High School.
Sports media, we easily have them beat.
Yeah,
Not even close.
Not really even close. You know, they don't have Luke David. So.
Yeah. And it's hard to be a good sports media program without one of the Hall of Fame coaches at Episcopal.
Gamboa, especially on that front.
Yeah, and we've just seen some stellar players go through this Episcopal sports media of the likes of Duke Shackelford, Grayson Valachinas, all at the next level.
Joe Bell and Mac Moore. The sports media team. Not to mention Brunson Wickham, Hank Green, Max Nip. I mean, you know. Second half begins now on EHS Live. Or does it?
Like they do not have a football, and you're going to need one of those.
You know, I wonder if a Woodberry game under the lights is in the near future for us.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine with all that goes on in the morning typically, but I think that would be a pretty awesome addition to the atmosphere, maybe for our first year back as alumni next year.
Our only year back, probably.
Your only year back. I'm going back every year.
Speaking of going back, Pierce Pericini almost takes it back for a touchdown. Pierce Pericini with the electric return to
24,
set up Episcopal handsomely here in the beginning of the second half. I mean, that's just the momentum Episcopal needed.
Yeah, handsome is an understatement there, Thomas. He ran that ball back so far. He was slicing and dicing through Woodberry defenders in order to get to the 42-yard line.
Dancing like a little ballerina that he's often compared to. You know, he's so graceful with everything he does. So, number 7, Chase McCoy, hopefully not discouraged by his past couple of attempts. Both have resulted in interceptions. I'm assuming he's going to look for Thomas Walker here. It's going to be a handoff. Pierce Pericini, continuing what he just began, running for about 8 yards.
Pierce Pericini, the junior.
A gain of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2.
It's 8 yards.
You know, he's got 3 years of experience under Coach Mo. No wonder he's dominating here.
Oh, how nice.
And Woodbury's lucky that seniors aren't allowed on JV, or else Jack Grace would be a menace out here.
Headhunting. Jay Sigler had a word with the quarterback before this play. Let's see what they drew up. It's going to be a run. He's slammed by Woodbury's defense.
Pericini again on the
Pericini unable to three-peat the magic. It's going to be 3rd down.
Woodbury with the interesting celebration over to his sideline.
What did they do, Laird? What was the celebration?
It was hard to explain. You kind of had to be there, but it was.
Please don't tell me it was like a vulgar motion.
Oh no, of course not.
Okay.
Both of these teams keep it classy at all times.
You know, except for that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that we did receive after Thomas Walker threw the ball at the referee. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't happen, guys. Drop a like if that happened.
No, that did not happen for all you guys watching at home.
Mason Lazar getting lined up on sides.
Woodbury sideline is roaring.
Walker in motion. This is their favorite play to run. Walker's going to leak out. Going deep to Walker. It's going to be another interception.
And Walker tries to force the fumble, but he cannot quite get there. And Woodbury's got blockers. He's going back. 10, 5, touchdown for Woodbury on the pick six.
Pass was intercepted by number 14, Tanner Goodman.
And I mean, the pick six for Woodbury is probably the last thing you want to see if you're Episcopal today. And even worse, Thomas Walker seems to be limping.
That was the worst possible scenario for Episcopal there, as Woodbury extends their lead to 23-6 with a chance to make it 24-6.
Of number 2, Maddox.
I think McCoy did that because he's such a big Kobe Bryant fan. He wanted the score to be 24, I think. So you got to imagine that Episcopal is not going to really do much more passing after the past three passes have been intercepted by the Tigers. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Very good.
Runyon's kick
Best
is
kick
good.
we've seen all day.
With 8 minutes left in the third quarter. The score is now the Woodbury Forest Tigers 24, the Episcopal High School Maroon 6.
Score is now 24-6. I believe that's actually the score that it was when we played Woodbury in lacrosse 2 years ago.
Holy cow, is that right?
I believe so.
Episcopal playing for pride now, down 18 here in this third quarter. McCoy keeping his head up, good to see.
Number 17, Colton Runyon, back on to kickoff for Woodbury Forest, deep to receive for Episcopal High School. Number 20, Thomas Walker, and number 24, Pierce Pericini.
Thomas Walker seems to be fine as he's going to be back there for the kickoff return.
They get it again to Pericini. Pericini looking to make something happen as he did last time. But he's going to get a pretty sizable gain here as he goes down near the Episcopal 36-yard line, 37 maybe.
Pericini returned the kick 20 yards. The ball is spotted at the Episcopal High School 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Maroon.
The Maroon looking to get themselves on the board again after that first touchdown by Thomas Walker. Chase McCoy and Thomas Walker had that beautiful connection there inside that 10-yard line.
Since then it's been silent from this Episcopal offense as they've created nothing but turnovers.
It looks like they've maybe keyed on the Thomas Walker strategy. They're going to seemingly run that same play where he leaks out.
And they're going to get it to him. Thomas Walker with the catch. Good reception. That's some fantasy points there.
McCoy's pass is complete to number 20, Thomas Walker.
For those watching at home, I'm actually first in our fantasy football league this year.
Forced out of bounds by number 14, Tanner Gudeman.
I'm working on it, though. I'm like 5-4, so just try not to be in last at this point for me.
A gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
Episcopal now at 2nd and 4 here in the third quarter. The recent completion to Thomas Walker being the first completion since 3 consecutive interceptions from Chase McCoy. McCoy looking for Walker again. I like this game plan.
Reverse play.
Cut upfield.
Looks like they just reversed the play, ran it to the other side. I've used that one in Madden before.
I did that multiple times today, actually, while playing college football.
A gain of 5 on the play, good enough for an Episcopal High School first down.
So they're going to move the chains here for Episcopal.
1st and 10
That's
for
the first
Maroon at their
time the chain's been
47-yard
moved
line.
in a while for the Maroon.
So we got Mason Lazara at the bottom of the screen here for you guys. He has a one-on-one matchup on the wide side. Design
McCoy
QB run.
runs to his right, cuts back, and he's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball is carried by
Maybe a
number
gain of a
7,
yard or
Chase
two.
McCoy. Tackled by number 30, Patrick Mize. A gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
McCoy lines up, handles the snap, it's fumbled.
He's going to fall on it. The smart play there. It's going to take Episcopal back a couple yards.
The ball is
Yeah,
carried
they
by
have.
number 7, Chase McCoy.
Yeah, I'm not sure we saw one out of him, but number 3 made it.
Yeah, it was
A loss of 7 on the play, 3rd and 16.
McCoy again in the shotgun. Pierce
Definitely
Paracini lined up to his right.
Probably going to go for a pass here. Probably looking for Walker up the seam. They're going to give a jump ball to Walker. It's a good one at that. Overthrown just a little bit, actually.
McCoy's
Student
pass
section
was
wants the
intended
flag.
for
They're not
number
going to get it.
20,
That was
Thomas
clean.
Walker.
Good coverage by the DB there on that route. Got to imagine they're just going to
pass
run up the
was
same
incomplete.
play. You know, Thomas
4th
Walker being
and
a 6'3",
16.
center athlete, he's going to be a jump ball monster.
Yeah, that's for sure. I would not want to go up against Thomas Walker in a jump ball.
If he'd an X factor, it'd definitely be double me. You know, one thing I always say when I commentate these matchups is the student section plays a big role in how these team plays, and right now the student section is sitting down and being especially quiet. We'll see how that helps or hurts this Maroon offense here. As they're going to run that play where Walker leaks out.
Running to his right, McCoy again puts his body down, but he's not
The ball is
going to be
carried by
close
number 7, Chase
to a
McCoy.
first down.
Forced out of bounds by number 30, Patrick Mize.
Student
The
section
ball
getting
will
real
go
loud
over
right
to
now.
Woodberry forced on downs.
Not happy with what they're seeing for sure. You know, I'm not
First
very
and
certain
10
that
for the
McCoy
Tigers
knew
at
it
the
was
Episcopal
fourth down on that
45-yard
play.
line.
It looked like he did not, as You'd think he would have at least attempted to get the ball there. And Woodbury lines up once again in Episcopal territory on the 45-yard line. Beard.
McCoy blitzing from the edge, but he's going to drop back in coverage. The handoff to Halsey has him backpedaling 10 yards, but he's going to cut it upfield and get a positive gain here.
Ball is carried by number 2.
I mean, he probably ran around 35 yards in total that play, but only gained 1.
Yeah, that was an inefficient way to gain the yards. However, it did work.
2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
Third quarter of action here in the Humble Bowl. If you're just joining us, Woodbury definitely dominating so far, although the scoreboard doesn't tell the whole story. Beard's going to take the snap 5 wide. They're going to have trips left, stacking it, looking probably at a screen pass here. We'll see how that goes. Yep, Halsey's going to drop back.
Screen pass, Episcopal's all over it. They're all over Beard, and they're going to call it incomplete as Beard looked to pitch it to Helsley there.
Charlie Beard's pass intended for number 2.
You know, interesting look. I think that they were running sort of a option play where they look at the go route to see if that's open and then opt back to the screen, but Episcopal actually covered both. So great job by that Maroon defense led by Coach Mo there on that play.
Yeah, Coach Mo definitely had his players aware of that right before it happened. They were all over that one from the start to the finish.
Very heavy set here for the Tigers. They've got a fullback back there to pull block. Episcopal's going to penetrate that line, but not be able to bring the running back down. As I say that, they do. A gain of nothing, 4th and 10. Episcopal making a good stand here.
Episcopal is not giving up in this game as they're down 18 points. 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Still plenty of football left to play. You know, I've seen crazier things in the Humble Bowl.
Woodbury lining up the punt here.
Back receiving the punt, I believe that's number 20, Thomas Walker. Who else would it be? 4th and 9, watch for the fake. They're going to punt it. It's going to be short.
Not a great punt out of Woodbury there as it goes out around, I'd say, the 30-yard line as the crow flies.
And ladies and gentlemen, a reminder not to bite the hand that feeds you here on EHS Live. I hear we're doing our special segment with 4 minutes left in the third quarter where we drop old adages that have been passed down by generations.
Yeah, and adages are just awesome, especially in football commentating. It's just a good way to convey information.
Short technical delay. The ball was punted out of bounds to the Episcopal High School 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Maroon.
Let's see the Maroon offense come out here.
McCoy gets the snap, gets it to Pericini. Pericini on the run. He's going.
He's going to cut free, and he's going to have space to go.
Pericini, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Episcopal.
Yeah, and what did I say about this Episcopal team? They never give up. You can never judge a book by its cover, Laird.
Woodbury looks to be counting their eggs before they hatch
High School touchdown.
as they let up a massive touchdown for Episcopal to let them back in this game sneakily.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So Episcopal capitalizing off Woodbury's, give me a second to find my word, complacentness, and they're going to score that touchdown on a Pierce Pericini bomb run. We'll see if they can get this PAT to make it just a 10-point game.
Episcopal High School will be attempting a 2-point conversion.
McCoy in the backfield with Paracini. Claps twice, receives a snap. It's going to be a fade ball. No. Thinks twice. Throws. Caught. Beautiful catch in traffic by Thomas Walker. And now, from an 18 to a 10-point game, Episcopal's back in it in the third quarter.
Complete to number 20, Thomas Walker, for a successful 2-point conversion.
And all of a sudden, that Woodberry sideline's not so loud anymore.
And with 3 minutes and
Great
29
play from
seconds left in the
Episcopal
third
as
quarter, the score
they
is
get
now
this
the Woodbury
moving.
Forest School Tigers 24, the Episcopal High School Maroon 14.
You know what they say, moving stone doesn't collect moss.
Do they say that?
They do.
Number 44, Matthew Pritchard, on to kick off for Episcopal High School. Deep to receive for Woodbury Forest, number 2, Maddox Helsley.
Kickoff by Episcopal. Let's see their hit squad lineup. Bless you.
Thank you. Pritchard sends it through. It's going to be fielded by nobody, but gathered up.
Woodbury trying to come back with a chunk play of their own. They're going to be brought down at about the 45-yard line.
Helsley returned the kickoff to the Woodbury Forest.
Now here comes that Episcopal
47-yard line,
defense
where
after
it'll be
just
first
forcing a
and 10
turnover
for
on
the
downs. Or a punt, shall I say.
If Episcopal wants to stay in this game, they're going to have to do something now. Beard takes a snap, sends it right down at the ground.
I mean, is that a grounding call?
Charlie Beard's pass intended for number 18, Tristan Hurley.
It looked to be intended for number 18, Tristan Hurley, but it was way off the mark.
You know, the good thing about having not too many players is they're never going to get cold. They're always going to be warm, you know. They're moving around the entire game. Sure, they might get a little tired, but they got rest in between plays. It's going to be a screen pass to Helsley.
Helsley's got space. Cuts back. He's tackled.
Good tackle by number
Beard's pass is
55.
complete to number 2,
I believe
Maddox
that's Drew
Helsley.
Littlejohn.
Again, good enough for Woodbury Forest.
It's
first
not
down.
Drew Littlejohn.
The tackle was made by
Okay.
number 55, Cassius Jackson.
This Cassius
Ball is
Jackson out of
spotted at the
Chicago,
Episcopal
Illinois.
High School 39
Wasn't
yard
even
line.
close.
First and 10 for the Tigers.
Apologies.
You know, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, Thomas.
Keep him going. Keep him coming. Beard surveying the field, looking at his options. He's got trips right. He's going to drop back and look the other way.
Wide open, and he's downfield. That's number 3 for Woodbury
Charlie
with
Beard's
a long
pass is
touchdown.
complete
And, you
to
know,
number 3,
Episcopal is
George
definitely a little
Webster,
bit discouraged now,
39
but
yards and a
that's just
Woodbury
6 more
Forest
points they're going to have to
touchdown.
put on the board.
Yeah, Timmy Alvarez has seen enough as he's off.
And it's definitely not an ideal situation for Episcopal, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
Number 17, Colton Runyon, on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of number 2.
So we'll
Maddox
see the
Helsley.
PAT here from the Woodbury. Oh, sorry. The Woodbury Forest Tigers. Just got a frog in my throat. Snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. And it's good.
Runyon's
31 to
kick is
14
good.
now.
2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter. The
Time's
score is
winding
now
down.
the
Episcopal's going to
Woodbury
need to get
Forest
something
Tigers
going here.
31,
Better late than never.
Episcopal High School Maroon 14.
Episcopal with 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Down by 2 touchdowns. It's not a crazy amount. You know, I can only imagine when this varsity team comes to support the JV team, they're going to turn up. You know, they're going to want to impress the big guys.
To receive for Episcopal High School, number 20,
I would agree.
Walker, and number 24, Pierce Pericini.
Episcopal's got their guys back. Maybe a kick return touchdown here would spark some fire for the Maroon.
Kick is up.
Pericini fields it, drops it, however. Picks back up, tries to run, but he's swallowed up near the 10-yard line of Episcopal.
You know, not one thing seems to be swinging the Maroons' way currently.
And Episcopal's going to have to get their morale up if they're going to want to even a chance. You know what they say about birds that flock together. They stick together.
Pericini returned the kick to just outside the 10-yard line.
I got to reboot. Sorry, I've been running for a while now. First down. The Maroon.
1st and 10 for the Maroon.
What was that? Just make a beep noise?
What?
Was that you?
No. Chase McCoy lines up in the shotgun.
Walker goes in motion, probably going to leak out to the left as we normally see, but he's going to run a Texas kind of route, and the pass to Pericini is over his head and incomplete. No fear as that stops the clock here in the third quarter. They've still got plenty of time to work with.
This is going to be
Chase McCoy's pass was intended for number
crucial
15,
drive
Mazzari
for the
was
Maroon
incomplete.
if they're going to want to have a chance of coming back here in this game.
German Johnson now getting the play from Coach Mo. They want Pierce to come in and take it now. Thomas Walker motion across, per usual.
We've seen this play a plethora of times.
That's probably going to be grounding.
McCoy's pass was intended for number
44,
it was tipped,
Matthew
actually. Pritchard, and is
Oh,
incomplete.
nope, there's the flag.
There's a flag after the play.
Did not reach the line of scrimmage, so that is actually the correct call by the officials.
I believe they were calling that it got batted down, which would negate the intentional grounding
Intentional
call.
grounding is the call.
Unfortunately, it did not get batted down. It was just an errant throw.
No fear, though, as this clock is still not running.
That will be a 10-second runoff, though, by the rule book.
This was penalized half the distance to their own goal line and a loss of down.
So it's now 2nd and 20. So 3rd and 20, my bad. What was that?
What?
Bringing up 3rd
My
and
mind
20.
seems to be playing tricks on me.
And it's going to be a timeout from Woodberry, I believe. The student section is chanting, "Talk it over again."
The Maroons' first time out of the second half.
And during this timeout, we're going to take a break to stretch here on EHS Live. We're back. We got some good stretches in. Let's see if Episcopal got some good stretches in. He's motioning over Walker. Walker gets the motion. And a penalty will be called. Clock is stopped. Still
There's
plenty
a
of
flag
time to
before
work.
the play. A
Over
legal
and a half.
procedure is the call against Episcopal High School.
And clock's going to stop again.
Penalty will be marked off half the distance to the goal line. Remaining third down.
You know, and I don't know. The viewers at home can let me know, but I keep hearing this little beep noise. I don't know if that's my co-host playing tricks on me or if it's just my mind.
I'm actually not sure what you're talking about, Thomas.
I need everyone right now that hears the beep noise to drop a like.
Beep.
So I know I'm not. Come on. So I know I'm not crazy. McCoy with a design run. He's going to break through one. And he's going to go down at about the 5-yard line.
7, Chase McCoy.
And the clock is going to keep running for that one.
Again, 5 on the play.
Not what you want to see if you're an Episcopal fan. You want as much time as you
4th
can
and 15.
right here. They're calling for a punt here. No surprise. McCoy seems to be limping off the field. Not a great sign for Episcopal.
Number 20, Thomas Walker, drops back into punt formation for Episcopal High School. Deep to receive for Woodberry Forest. Number 2, Maddox Helsley.
Varsity seems to be having the time of their lives in practice. I only wish I was on the varsity football team.
Oh, it's muffed.
They muffed the kick, and
Thomas Walker
fall on it. You know, Thomas Walker's going to win that wrestle any day of the week. They're going to get this ball to Episcopal, I think.
Fatal mistake from Woodberry, and Episcopal's going to come up with it. That's basically a 25-yard gain.
Wait. They just give the ball to Episcopal. Wait.
They
give the ball to Woodberry?
Gave it to Woodberry for some unknown wrong reason.
Punt was down by Maddox Helsley at the Episcopal 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
It's getting cold out here, Thomas.
Get on the baseline. We're running sprints. As night falls over the Hummel Bowl, Woodberry will
And they fumble
pass
again.
The ball, run the ball. I'm not sure. Clock will
Ball
run.
is carried by number 2, Maddox Helsley.
You know, if I'm
A loss of 3
Episcopal
on the
and I'm an
play, 2nd
Episcopal
and
fan, I'm wanting them to
13.
pass the ball as much as possible so that they can have incomplete passes and stop the clock. You know, we need as much time as we possibly can have here. Down 3 scores. We would need 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, and some other way of scoring to take the lead. All while not allowing the Woodberry offense to score another point.
And he's wide open downfield. Beard sends it, but cannot hit him on the run. Throws it behind him.
That will stop the clock, luckily. 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
For what may be the longest JV game of all time.
Yeah, normally they don't keep clock in these
Beard's
JV
pass
games,
was
but
intended for
they
number
decided to
9,
make an
Anthony
exception for
Baines.
this
It was
Woodberry one.
incomplete.
This game's approaching an hour and a half,
3rd and
2 hours of
13.
elapsed time. We have not entered the 4th quarter yet. So here comes the varsity team. They're looking to support these JV guys. Maybe light a fire.
Maybe
Their
shoot
hearts.
some varsity guys up, perhaps. Beard's got him wide open downfield. Number 3 makes an incredible play to come down with that football. What a play from Woodberry. You know what they say about blind squirrels.
Beard's pass was
Every now and then they
complete
find
to
a nut.
number 3, George Webster, for 32 yards and a Woodberry Forest
That
touchdown.
was definitely an incredible play. I mean, you got to give props to the receiver on that. Way to control his body. I mean, that was the same guy that made that George Pickens catch. He's going to be a star on varsity one day, Mark my
Number
words.
17, Colton running in.
Yeah, we'll
cut
see,
the
but
extra
he's
point
gonna
out of the hold of
stick
number
to JV
2,
for now.
Maddox Helsley.
The PAT from Woodberry will go up, and
It's good.
it is good. The clock will be
Running
stopped.
kick is good, and with at the end
And
of
that's
the
going to be the end of the 3rd quarter
score is
here in the Hummel Bowl.
We'll take a break to warm up our legs and stuff a little bit, and
Episcopal
we'll
High
see you
School
guys in
Maroon
like 2 minutes.
14.
And Woodbury's going to kick that one down the field, fielded by Episcopal near their own 30. And Woodbury wants a fumble here, but I believe the referees are going to give it to Episcopal, call him down. Luckily, the clock is stopped.
German Johnson.
The clock will be stopped on that play for all the viewers at home. You know, Woodbury might have more players in their JV team than we do on our varsity and JV team
Johnson's
combined.
forward progress was marked at the Episcopal High School 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Maroon.
Never seen that game. Who's it? 3.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, briefly, but he was in 8th grade. Watching basketball.
Episcopal now on offense. We'll see what they've got in their bag of tricks here. Just under 10 minutes left here in this 4th quarter.
They're going to hand it off.
Pritchard gets brought down after a gain of about 2.
Unfortunately, the clock is going to keep running. Episcopal's going to have to hurry up to the line here.
That's what you hate to see. You want to get as much plays as possible here. Make sure you elongate this clock to as long as you can. The dream scenario for Episcopal would be 3 incomplete passes and then a 10-yard pass. And out of bounds also. Every single sequence.
And then Woodbury do the same thing, but throw like a bunch of picks.
Yeah. Let's see if Episcopal goes for a deep shot with this varsity team in attendance. They're going to run the ball. Interesting clock management. They're still letting him chug forward. They're going to call him down now, though.
The ball is carried by number 24, Pierce Pericini.
Clock will keep running. They're doing some jumping jacks.
A gain of 2
Stay
on the
warm.
play, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Maroon here. Looking to make something happen. Maybe get out of bounds.
Hopefully get out of bounds at 4th and 1 and then run the ball out of bounds again. Thomas Walker, if it's not fumbled, he's going to roll out and just go down.
And this is just catastrophe for the Maroon,
That will keep the clock running.
unfortunately.
4th and
Chase McCoy
13.
tackled behind the line of scrimmage by number 35, Josiah Logan. A
Josiah
loss of
Logan,
7 on the
brother of
play,
Jude
brings
Logan,
up 4th
makes the
and
tackle.
12.
Allegedly. Looks like Jay Sigler's going to line up on wideout. Oh, never mind. He's just going out of bounds.
And shout out to the 4 people that have liked the stream. 6 now, actually. We really appreciate you guys.
Number 24, Pierce
You're
Pericini drops into
you're what
formation.
keeps us
Let's go.
doing what we do.
Deep to receive for Woodbury Forest.
You guys are
Number
my
2,
why.
Maddox Helsley.
Episcopal punting the ball again. Number 6-7 looking to.
And
it's
gonna
a
be
fake.
Pierce Pericini taking it across the scrimmage, the line of scrimmage. Get to across the line of scrimmage before he's tackled. Unfortunately, the line of scrimmage is not the first down line.
If it was, that would have been an electric play
The ball
out
was
of
carried by
these
number
Episcopal Maroon.
24, Pierce Pericini, tackled by number 35, Josiah Logan.
It's 5:53. That's the time currently. For those that don't have their phone on them to check. So as the clock strikes 5:53, the Episcopal Maroon will backtrack
There
to
was a
see where
flag
they
on the
are.
play.
Oh, actually, there was a flag on the play, so not yet a turnover. They will be marched back.
And a question that you could ask now is, will Episcopal run this play again?
I hope not. I mean, they just ran one fake. That I have to assume Episcopal's going to be ready for the next one. Oh, and they actually will give the ball to Woodberry, I believe.
Interesting here. As
Clock is stopped, though. Do not worry.
Woodbury looks to
I
extend
did
their
not see the
lead.
signal, but the
but
ball was marked
the
off
clock is
until
stopped,
the
so
Episcopal
no
15-yard
fears
line.
for Episcopal.
1st and 10 for Woodbury Forest.
Woodbury will have 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Looking for another touchdown here.
Beard in-
adding to their already
Beard in the
keeping
shotgun,
total.
throws it back.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
Big tackle, big hit by
Beard's
Cassius.
pass was complete.
And that flag will stop the clock,
To number
of course.
15, Rel Durden. Holding is the call against Woodbury Forest.
A holding call will march Woodbury back, though. And the clock is stopped, which is good for everyone, especially us.
Looking to maybe go to Chipotle after this. I'm not sure about you, Thomas.
Yeah, looking to go to the Chipotle on King Street. Come and find us. My name is Thomas
10-yard
Siegler.
tally from the
This is
spot
Laird
of the
White.
foul makes it first
see
and
us.
15.
We'll be at Chipotle in the Bradley Shopping Center.
If you're looking for autographs, that is where we will be.
Bring good tidings and love.
And Episcopal gets the tackle now, leading to second down
Ball
for
is carried by
Woodbury.
number 15, Rel Durden.
It's from Rel Durden.
Yeah, and we
They have
scouted
one
him
on the
coming in this
play.
matchup. We knew
Second
he was
and
going to be a key
14.
player. Glad to
But-
see him finally get some touches.
And another thing to note is the moon is now out. It's a full moon over
Wow, that is
the
just beautiful.
Episcopal versus Woodbury game. It would be a shame for someone to turn into a werewolf, but you just have to consider that possibility.
Yeah, also hopefully Vector is not up there trying to actively steal it.
That would be another catastrophic event. And then Beard is in the shotgun now. Five wide.
Wow.
Jinx.
Woodbury showing no mercy. Ball is high.
Charlie Beard's
That was
pass
just a hospital
intended
pass
for
there.
number 15, Rel Durden, and it was incomplete.
Yeah, with these big hitters on this Episcopal team, you got to be careful where you throw the ball as the quarterback. You know, you don't want to take your receiver's head off.
With the likes of Drew
Third
Littlejohn
and
and
15.
Known headhunters around campus. I mean, they see you in the hallways and they'll shove you into a locker. That's for certain. I mean, they are ones to be reckoned with for certain.
You know, I've actually been given swirlies by multiple of these Episcopal JV football players personally, and they're not to be messed around with.
You know, one of the JV football team activities, one of the JV football team's favorite activities is actually stealing kids' lunch money in the dining hall.
For those watching at home, this is
Big tackle for loss for Episcopal. Matthew Pritchard's fired up.
The ball was
And that cuts the
carried
score
by
to
number
38 to
15,
14.
Rel Durden. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage by number 44,
What were you saying,
Matthew
Laird?
Pritchard.
lost my train of thought, actually.
Yeah, that tackle definitely will do that to you. I mean, Matthew Pritchard definitely one of those hard hitters.
Fourth
He won't
down
actually talk
and
to you in the
30.
hallway. He kind of just walks around with his AirPods in. You know,
I mean, he's a hooper, though. What more can you expect?
he is kind of a popular loner, as they call the kids nowadays. Sort of reminds me of a like Alpha Wolf almost.
And Woodbury seems to be milking every second they can get out of this clock.
Just
Pardon me, fourth
5
down
minutes,
and
30
25.
seconds left in this fourth quarter. We need more incomplete passes here, Laird. Trips left for Woodbury. They're looking at it, looking to go deep. Jump ball.
Incomplete pass is exactly what we're going to get as this
Perfect.
clock stops with 5:17 on the clock to turn the ball back over to the Maroon.
Beard's pass was
Let's
intended for
go.
Number 18, Tristan Herbert, and was incomplete. The ball goes over to Episcopal High School on downs.
Episcopal will gain possession
First
here.
and 10 for the Maroon at their 30-yard line.
Just under 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. Woodbury leading Episcopal by a comfortable 24 points, sorry.
If my math is correct, yours is correct as well.
Walker in motion. It's a jet sweep kind of play.
Gets to Walker. Walker looking to run through some defenders. He gets one, but he's going to be swallowed up by the rest.
Chase McCoy's pass was complete to number 20, Thomas Walker.
Episcopal's going to have to hurry up here if they
No
want to
gain on the play. Second
get
and
something
10.
before the end of the game. Better late than never, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the clock's running.
Walker looks a little banged up in the huddle.
They're going to set never mind, no subs on for Walker. They got to keep him in. And, you know, Walker got some reps in the varsity game against Georgetown Prep the other day on Saturday.
Did he?
Yeah. He got a couple plays in. He blocked a receiver or two.
That is awesome. Good to hear.
Sorry, blocked a corner or two.
Good to hear these JV guys putting in some work on varsity. Maybe be contributors next year, the year after that.
The fake jet sweep in the pitch to Walker brings no yards.
The ball is carried by number 20,
Actually, a loss of yards,
Walker,
and that'll keep the
tackled
clock
by
running
number
too. And he is just
35, Josiah
absolutely
Logan.
tired. I mean, he's been nothing but a workhorse this whole game.
I mean, playing
A
two
loss
ways
of 4
both
on the
games,
play,
this long of a
3rd and
game, it's got to be
14.
hard. You know he's going to be sore after this.
We just hit 6 hours of, or 2 hours of play. Not 6 hours quite. It's 6 o'clock.
I mean, I wish it would be 6 hours.
I'm trying to be here till 12 a.m., Larry. I don't know about you. There's no place I'd rather be than watching the JV football team play Woodberry in the Hummel Bowl right now. McCoy surveying. Begins the snap count. Steps back. Looking.
Flags
the play.
will fly.
Before the play,
False start.
Illegal procedure is the call against
Clock stop.
Episcopal High School.
And the clock
The
will stop.
5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 19.
Drop a like to keep the clock running if you're a Woodberry fan. You said we had 6 likes, right? At one point we lost.
Yes, we did.
We lost the like. Oh no, we just gained it back.
It's like someone seems to be messing with us, one of our viewers.
You cheeky viewer.
McCoy's pass was intended for number 44, Matthew Pritchard, and is incomplete. 4th and 19.
All sportsmanship team?
She was like the worst sport ever. And I want to give a big shout out to Sally Taylor McNorrell for making the SAA All Sportsmanship team in her freshman year at Swanee. Big shout out to you. Hope to see more great things out of you coming in the following years.
Number 24, Pierce Paracini drops into punt formation.
So
Episcopal
Pierce
High School
Piercini won't punt this
receive
ball away,
for
man of many
Woodbury
tricks. We'll see if he busts out a
Number
trick
15,
now.
Rel Durden.
He's actually going to punt the ball. Woodberry muffs the punt.
Muffs the punt again. But Woodbury's going to fall on it with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
That will stop the clock.
In this game, that will stop the clock. It's starting to look dire for Episcopal. Maybe.
Some are starting to say that this game is
Down
unwinnable.
by Durden on the 50-yard
Not me,
line.
but some people.
Not me either. That's just what the student section's been saying.
1st and 10 for
And they
the
are
Tigers.
roaring. Surprised our mics haven't picked up on them yet. Chance of start the buses erupt for Woodberry, knowing that they have a long drive back to school after this and a long night of homework, I have to assume also, especially with those Saturday classes they have.
They have homework at Woodbury, Thomas?
Yeah, we don't actually have homework at Episcopal, believe it or not.
For all the viewers at home, that is actually not true. I have personally a lot of homework tonight. I could run you through it, but
The
I'm
ball
just
is
going to save us the
carried by Number
time.
15, Rel Durden.
Yes, bro. We got a packed schedule coming up with a lot of things going around the game. We got to find Laird to
A loss of
semi-state.
2 on the play, 2nd and 12.
If you're a viewer and you would like to take Laird to semis, send me a DM on Instagram. And drop a like on the stream.
If you don't drop a like on the stream, then it's invalid.
Drop a like on the stream if you guys want Laird to have a semi-state this year. As friends, obviously.
Of course.
Although I did hear they're allowing out-of-school guests
Are they?
and alumni.
Yeah, but I feel like that would be sort of a peaked in high school situation.
There's a flag on the play. The ball was
Do you think
carried
that
by number
if
15, Rel
you
Durden.
did bring an alumni, would they be allowed to stay for the extra 30 minutes of senior time? Or would they have to go sign in with the rest of everyone else?
Well, I believe since they're technically in the 13th grade now, they I believe they get an extra 30 minutes until they have to sign in. I think that's the ruling.
Wait, they get 30 minutes more than the seniors?
Yes, they do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then the people that graduated 2 years ago, they get
14th grade.
exactly.
Oh, I didn't know it was a feature.
It is.
New patch.
Holding is
Just
called
implemented a
against
few
Woodbury
years ago,
Forest.
but yeah.
That must have been the senior monitors.
Penalty is marked up 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
And this year they are
Second and
horrible.
23.
I'm just kidding. The senior monitors this year are great. Except
Most
for
of them.
Except for that Glur kid.
Woodberry pitches it.
Spin move.
Clock's unfortunately going to keep running.
Just
Ball
under
carried
2
by
minutes
number
here in this
15,
fourth
Will
quarter.
Jordan. Tackled by number 3, German
If there could be a
Johnson.
fifth quarter, I'd love there to be one, Laird. Drop a like for a fifth quarter.
I'll inquire both head coaches about it. I'm pretty sure they would
Brings
both
up
agree.
3rd and 25.
But only if we get this streamed at 8 likes right now.
Word just came in. Coach Mo has agreed.
And the snap is fumbled. It's going to send Episcopal back many
The ball
yards.
was down at the 20-yard line by number 7, Charlie Beard.
Charlie Beard has trouble there.
It brings up 4th and 40.
And just like that, Woodberry, 3rd down here. 43.9 seconds left to go, and they're passing the
Pass for the
ball.
rest of their lives. It's going to go deep. Oh,
And it's
almost
incomplete, and the
intercepted.
clock stops. Yes!
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Beard's pass.
The clock will stop with
Was
just under
intended for
40
number
seconds
80,
remaining left in
Anthony
this
Lee, and
matchup.
it
We
was
got plenty more
incomplete.
football to play.
The ball will go
Ladies
over
and
to
gentlemen, that is
Episcopal High
40
School
possible
out of
plays
bounds.
that we can see here.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Electricity in Humble Bowl.
Gravity.
As John Mayer comes out on the field to perform his hit song, Gravity. Can we hear more?
It's just a little sneak peek. There's been rumors that I'll be performing at the Woodberry Episcopal halftime show.
Please don't. Please. Oh, it's actually not
Fourth
a
down
turnover.
and
It's
30.
4th down, but the clock will still stop. It's effectively a
Number
timeout.
17,
Yes.
Colton Runyon on the punt for Woodbury Forest, deep to receive. for
So a
Episcopal High
punt
School.
will stop the clock also.
Number
And let's just hope that
20
Episcopal
Thomas
uses
Walker.
all of their timeouts here in order to talk this game over. Thomas fields the ball, and he falls on it. That's a great play by him, not letting Woodberry get the ball
Walker
back.
downs the punt at the Episcopal High School 47-yard line.
I mean, yeah, that's
First
pretty
and
much the
10
goal
for
whenever you
Maroon.
do have the ball. You do not want the other team to get it. You want to score a touchdown, which is hopefully what we'll see out of this Episcopal Maroon team with 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Drop a like if you're currently doing a spring semester abroad and you go to Tulane. And you ride horses. Thank you.
Shout out all the horse riders in the chat. You guys.
You guys mean the world to us. Chase McCoy going deep to Thomas Walker. Thomas Walker elevates. Can't come down with it.
At least the clock stops.
The clock will stop, though. Yes. Let's go.
Chase McCoy's pass intended for number 20, Thomas Walker, was incomplete.
You know, Thomas Walker's actually my freshman buddy. This is the first
Second
time I
and
mentioned
10.
it today, but, I mean, that kid is a great kid on and off the field.
Yeah, I've actually known Thomas for the past almost 2 years now, and he's Great kid on and off the field.
McCoy dropping back. He's going to go deep, looking for Walker again. Walker's going to elevate and unable to come down with it yet again. They will have multiple more plays left, though, as the clock stops with 19 seconds remaining.
One can only hope it goes to 4th down and they punt the ball once again.
20 Thomas Walker and was incomplete.
And
Third and
just a
10.
reminder, both teams have all 3 timeouts. This game is far from over, folks. Buckle in and grab a snack. Although if you're eating popcorn, make sure Laird is not nearby.
For those who don't know at home, I enjoy popcorn.
You know, last night, I love to tell the story to everyone I see. Last night, I was eating popcorn, and every time that a piece would drop anywhere, Laird would instantly dive on it. And at one time, I took a bite out of one, another one fell out of my mouth, and he actually grabbed my face trying to get the popcorn. And that's just a testament to how gritty he is when it comes to food. As McCoy drops back, pass is deflected. That will stop the clock, and Episcopal has time for yet another play here in this 4th quarter.
McCoy's pass was batted down by number 99, Jackson Whaley.
And, you know, I think we got time for at least like 8 or 9 more plays if we conserve the clock.
Woodberry sideline starting some cheers out here. Wow.
Wow.
Drop a like for starting cheers.
Drop a like if you like to eat food.
Should have everyone liking the stream right now, unless you are a robot or...
Drop a like if you've ever drank water.
Okay, now we have everyone. It's McCoy. The last play to Walker, batted down, and the clock will stop.
This game is far from over,
McCoy's
ladies and
pass
gentlemen.
was intended for number 20, Thomas Walker, and was incomplete. Defending on the play.
Woodberry seemingly celebrating, not knowing that there's still
number
plenty of
16,
time
Jack
left in this
Durden.
matchup. With
The
just
ball
under
goes
9
over to
seconds remaining,
Woodberry,
that's 9
forced on
touchdowns that could be
downs.
scored.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Episcopal 47-yard line.
Now, I wonder if they're going to go into victory formation here a little bit prematurely, not knowing that Episcopal has all 5 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, Episcopal, if they use their timeouts wisely here, this game could.
Well, and they saved 2 timeouts from last year's game.
Of course.
So they have 2 extra ones. We'll see. As Woodberry kneels the ball.
And that will be the ball game,
Ball is carried
unfortunately.
by number 15, Rel Durden.
Unless
Off
Episcopal
the
calls their
side.
What will
timeouts.
be the final play
This was
of
a
the
great
game.
matchup, you know, a great game. Hopefully not
And at the
foreshadowing
end of the
for
game, the
Saturday.
final score is the Woodbury
Thank you all very much for watching.
38,
We've been EHS Live. See ya.
Yeah,
14.
for the final time, actually. Shout out to Laird.
It's actually my final game commentating of my career, unless I decide to come out of
I
retirement.
hope everyone will be
Yeah, it's- I mean,
traveling
it's
to
bittersweet,
Orange this weekend
but
for the playing of
It had
the
to happen at some point, so I'm glad it could have been with me.
between these
Thank you.
two schools.
I'll see you guys in the
Thank
winter,
you and
guys.
good evening.
Bye.